It is time for football at the lakefront here in Ohio, Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Complete, former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 37.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. From the 33, here's second down and 9. London brought in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd long.
Implied, that's Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Corley. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Fake the handoff. Now Watson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Judkins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. On the option, here's Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Swessinger on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's second and 9. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. Now Penix to throw on second down. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough.
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. From the gun, here is Penix. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers liking it everywhere he looked. And bring up a fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over for their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Penix. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. And here's Bijan. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
3rd and 2. And Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Williams on the tackle. A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
A gain of 21 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll go play action now with Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Falcons, first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and let's see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw is Watson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Watson to throw again. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a 1st down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins.
To number 10, Quinshon Judkins. A gain of 3. brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
To throw on second down is Watson. Over the middle and caught by Judy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
17 yards on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
At the 42-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On play action, it's Watson. He'll step up and run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
That's another Browns.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
At the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Watson. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Falcons 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And will bring this to about the 25. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's Gonna air this one out. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons
From the gun, it's Penix. And he gets in for the two-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He finds Judy on that one. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Play action. Watson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. James Pierce in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, here's Penix. Short throw taken by Penix. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Gain on the play brings up third down.
From the gun, here is Penix. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Penix going to throw again. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 2. Here's a run with their tight end.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll go with the sneak, and he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. They can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return is Corley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the left side is caught by Penix. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Watson to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's Watson. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
14 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He was brought down by Alex Wright. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Penix. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return is Corley. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. First and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Going for it all. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Browns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Browns 21.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
The onside kick recovered by...
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
And here comes Robinson. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. On the give, it's Goodson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tight end motioning left. On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Watson keeping this on his own read. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for a Browns.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks